There we go. So we are ready to rock and roll. Here we go. This is break 962, the 2021 Chronicles Draft Picks College Football.
Do we have an option for this?
We do not. In one second, we are getting that listed right now. The teams on the side. Here we go. Here's the 6 packs. 8 cards per pack. Now let's see what happens here. Exciting, exciting day with this release. Let's go Buffalo for sure. We're starting right out of the bat with a Mac Jones Prestige. Mac Jones Prestige, followed by a Mac Jones Chronicles base. Mac Jones from Alabama and now of the New England Patriots going to Marie, followed by a Score 2020 rookie. That's Kylan Hill of the Green Bay Packers. And then we have the Donruss 2021 out of 149. That's Jamar Chase of the Cincinnati Bengals, and that's going to Steven. Love that. This looks like a super old school card. Really like that. We have the filler right there, followed up by a Jamie Newman, the recon of Jamie Newman of the Eagles. And then we're going to have a Travis Etienne right off the bat right there. Travis Etienne of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Justin. And it's Kyle Trask with the Donruss rated rookie silver of Tampa Bay. And that is going to Nick. And the last pack in this is the Flux, Azeez Oluwari. And that is going to be a New York Giant. Alrighty. Some strong quarterbacks in that first pack with the Mac Jones and the Kyle Trask pulls. We've got Jalen Waddle of Alabama, of the Miami Dolphins, and that's going to be going to Zane. And then we have a Prestige Chris Evans of the Cincinnati Bengals going to Steven, followed up by a Chronicles base Kyle Trask of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hey John, good to see you. And then our first memorabilia, it's Chubba Hubbard! And that is a monster patch with the encased right there, the substantial swatches. And that Chubba Hubbard of the Carolina Panthers is going to be going to Glenn. Followed up by a Kyle Trask, the XR Kyle Trask of the Atlanta Falcons going to Brian. And then we have Kellen Mond of the Minnesota Vikings, the Illusions edition. And that is going to be going to Sean. Followed up by Kadarius Toney, the Select of the New York Giants going to Nick. And a blue Select field level, that's Travis Etienne. That's going to be out of 99, and that's going to Justin with the Jaguars. We've got another Chubba Hubbard of the Carolina Panthers. That's a Score rookie, followed by Sean Wade of the San Francisco 49ers going to Steve. And then we have another Kyle Trask. This one, a Prestige Worldwide edition of Kyle Trask and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then it looks like we're going to have a Donruss, and it's going to be a Donruss rated rookie auto. And this is going to be a Minnesota Viking It is going to Zane, and that is Patrick Jones II. Nice hit right there. Nice hit right there, and we got another filler, followed by Travis Etienne, the Recon edition with the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Justin. A Devonta Smith, the Philadelphia Eagles going to Ashley. Larry Roundtree III. Larry Roundtree III of the Los Angeles Chargers going to Sean. And Mr. Trey Lance with the silver rated rookie edition going to Steve with the 49ers. Oh, sorry about that. Sean Wade is a Raven. I misspoke there. I apologize. We always double check all these cards before we sort as well. So if I misspeak, it will be fixed in the sorting room. We've got Carlos Boogie Basham. Carlos Boogie Basham with the Donruss edition of the Buffalo Bills going to Anthony. A Kyle Pitts Prestige. Kyle Pitts Prestige of the Atlanta Falcons going to Brian. Then we've got Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown of the Detroit Lions. And that is going to Jason. Followed by our next, it's going to be a substantial swash. And that is Pat Freiermuth from the Penn State Nittany Lions. And now a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers going to William. Then we've got Jamar Chase, the Illusions edition of Jamar Chase, and that is going to be going to Steven with the Bengals. Micah Parsons of the Dallas Cowboys going to Pete. Kyle Trask of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think that's our third Kyle Trask right there, going to Nick. And a Jamar Chase Silver Select edition, and that is of the Bengals going to Steven. We've got the Elijah Moore, the red score. That's going to be out of 149, right? Oh, nope, that one's not numbered. Elijah Moore of the New York Jets, followed by the Donruss Kyle Trask of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to Nick. Then you got the Prestige Sage Surratt of the Detroit Lions going to Jason. I will fix that right after this break. I think it should be working on everything. It might just not be working on that one. Pick your team. And then we have our next memorabilia / auto is going to be an auto, and that is Brennan Knox. Brennan Knox of the Score, and that is the Dallas Cowboy, and that's going to Pete. Followed up by Jamie Newman of the Eagles, a Larry Roundtree III, Larry Roundtree of the Los Angeles Chargers. Then we've got Terrace Marshall Jr. of the Carolina Panthers, and the Kwity Paye of the Indianapolis Colts. Kwity Paye of the Colts, the Flux edition, and that's going to Sean. Alrighty, our last pack here. The Kyle Pitts Chronicles Base Edition, followed by Mac Jones of the New England Patriots going to Marie. Then we got Kwity Paye of the Indianapolis Colts going to Sean. And then our memorabilia is going to be out of 99, and that is Mr. Kellen Mond, the rookie patch auto of the Minnesota Vikings going to Sean. We have Seth Williams of the Denver Broncos, followed up by Michael Carter Michael Carter of the New York Jets. And then we've got our first one of the big QBs, not our first, Justin Fields Select Edition. And then we have Trey Lance, that Justin Fields of the Bears going to Justin, and Trey Lance of the 49ers going to Steve. Alrighty, let's run these players down. We got Trey Lance of the 49ers to Steve, Justin Fields of the Bears going to Justin, Michael Carter of the New York Jets going to Anthony, followed by Seth Williams of the Denver Broncos going to Ashley. We have Kwity Paye of the Indianapolis Colts going to Sean, Mac Jones of the Patriots to Marie, Kyle Pitts, Chronicles base edition of the Falcons going to Brian, Kwity Paye of the Indianapolis Colts going to Sean, Terrace Marshall Jr. of the Carolina Panthers going to Glenn. Larry Roundtree II of the Los Angeles Chargers, and that is going to be going to Sean as well. Jamie Newman of the Eagles going to Ashley. The Sage Surratt Prestige of the Detroit Lions to Jason. Kyle Trask of Tampa Bay to Nick. Elijah Moore of the Jets going to Anthony. Jamar Chase of the Bengals is going to Steven. Then we got Kyle Trask of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to Nick. Micah Parsons of the Cowboys going to Pete. Jamar Chase of the Bengals to Steven. Amon-Ra St. Brown of the Detroit Lions going to Jason as well. The Kyle Pitts Prestige of the Atlanta Falcons going to Brian. Carlos Boogie Basham going to Anthony. Trey Lance of the San Francisco 49ers to Steven. Larry Roundtree of the Chargers going to Sean. Devonta Smith of the Eagles going to Ashley. Travis Etienne Recon of the Jaguars, and that is going to be going to Justin, followed by a Prestige Kyle Trask of Tampa Bay to Nick. Sean Wade of the Baltimore Ravens going to Cynthia. Chubba Hubbard of the Carolina Panthers to Glenn. The Travis Etienne Blue 68 out of 99 of the Jacksonville Jaguars to Justin. Kadarius Toney of the Giants going to Nick. Kellen Mond of the Vikings going to Sean. Kyle Pitts of the Falcons going to Brian. Kyle Trask to Nick. Prestige Chris Evans of the Cincinnati Bengals going to Steven. Jalen Waddle of the Dolphins to Zane. Azeez Olahari of the New York Giants going to Nick. Kyle Trask rated rookie of Tampa Bay to Nick. Travis Etienne of the Jaguars going to Justin. Jamie Newman of the Eagles going to Ashley. Jamar Chase out of 149 of the Bengals going to Steven. Kylan Hill of Green Bay going to Sean. And then we have two Mac Joneses of the Patriots going to Marie. Alrighty, let's get into these featured cards, of which there's quite a few. Alrighty, we have the Brendan Knox score auto and the Patrick Jones II Donruss rated rookie auto. That Brendan Knox of the Dallas Cowboys is going to be going to Pete, and Patrick Jones II of the Minnesota Vikings is going to Sean. Then we've got two substantial swatches. Chubba Hubbard of the Panthers going to Glenn, and Pat Freiermuth of the Steelers going to William. And then our big hit right here, it's number 8 out of 99 from Texas A&M, and now a quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. It is Kellen Mond, and that is going to be going to Sean. And there we have it, folks. That is the end of break 962.